As a childhood survivor, how do you deal with invasive thoughts? When you have these traumas, you have a lot of thoughts that feel like you don't want these thoughts and they're coming anyway. And these thoughts are distorted and they say things that are not aligned to you. And it feels like they are overtaking your experience and you cannot do anything. So, how do you do it? Well, I think that the most common resistance that people have with this is that they think that thinking what you think is bad. And that's because when you go through this type of trauma, you go through such a level of confusion and of cruelty that you believe that there's something perverse about you, there's something bad about what you think. And the thing is, these thoughts, they're a natural reaction from your body and mind from these events. And they come because as a kid, you just didn't understand what happened to you. And so you had to interpret everything. And you were forced to do things that you didn't want to do. You were forced prematurely to engage into some activity that you didn't understand at the time. And so you have all these kind of thoughts and they appear as if they are completely out of this world. For example, you can have sexual thoughts while you're speaking to someone random, or you can have thoughts of killing someone when you're speaking to your friend, or you can have thoughts of impulsivity, you can have thoughts of violence. You can think that you're attracted to people that are actually not attractive to you. It's like you're scared all the time of losing control. And these thoughts, when they pop up, you try to discard them, you try to avoid them, you try to think about something else. But this is not how you do it. And so the resistance I'm talking about is the resistance to thinking this. But you need to understand that it's okay to think this. And the relief happens when you allow yourself to think these thoughts without judging this. And you allow yourself to have these thoughts arise and these sensations arise in your body, but you don't judge. You don't put it in the category of this is bad or why the hell am I thinking this? And these little subtle things that you're doing to try to push them away. You don't do that. You allow them to think this and you realize it's okay. These are just thoughts. It doesn't mean anything. And the thoughts are not the danger. And so an apple just fell. It was funny. And so I just remember talking with a client of mine in the past, and he had these thoughts of, thinking bad things about people. He had these thoughts of thinking bad things about his parents, etc. And he was resisting this so much. He was like, I can't think this. I am a good person. I cannot have these thoughts. But you must understand that it doesn't mean anything about you to have this. It's just a reaction from the trauma. It has nothing to do but who you are as a person. And so he was like, no, I'm not gonna think this. And I told him, but let the thought happen. Let it be. Let yourself think this. Okay, go for it. Just for one time, just fully own this and think that bad thing. Just really think about it and allow yourself to think about it. And then that's how he realized that, oh, this was just thoughts. And it's okay. And it made him relax. And from that place, it's easier to handle this stuff. And so think that, allow yourself, even take a moment on your own to think about the thoughts that pop up and allow yourself to feel them, see them, and you will see that it's okay. It's just sentences in the head. It's not that of a big deal. Okay, you're making it too much of a big deal. And then you must understand these thoughts are coming from distress that you felt in the past. It's coming from a hopelessness that you felt as a kid. And so if you have a bit of compassion for this kid that you were, and you really connect with this kid, and you reunite with your inner child, and you see that these thoughts, they pop up in a moment of extreme stress, of extreme distress. It's innocent. It's not on purpose. It's not you who has the intention of thinking these thoughts. It's your mind that made these thoughts emerge out of the violence that you have been through. And so if you take it all personally and you think that because you think this, then you're a bad person, um, then it means you're not seeing clearly what it is about, because it's not about you, it's about your body and mind trying to handle the trauma. And so if you let also this inner child think what he thinks without judging and understand that he was highly confused, then you will accept this. And when you accept this, it calm down. It will immediately shift. And usually what happens is that behind these thoughts, there are actually deep-seated emotions. So for example, you will think of sexual stuff while being in a public place, and it feels like weird and intrusive, then usually there is a sensation in your body that also emerges at the same time. So pay attention to this sensation, because it might mean that there's a deeper emotion that needs to be expressed. For example, if you have a suppressed sexuality, which you absolutely have, then if you learn to express your sexuality and allow your sexuality to unfold and allow you to be sexual, even though you don't like it, this will calm down the thoughts, because they're always linked to a sensation. And maybe that behind these thoughts, there's also anger, deep rage. And because you're resisting all this stuff, then it appears as intrusive, but it's not that it's intrusive. What I suggest is that it wants to come up. It wants to come out. And if it's coming up, it's coming out. So instead of resisting this process, allow yourself to think the thought and then feel into your body and express whatever comes with it. Because maybe you want to scream, maybe you want to express a sexual desire, and that's okay. And learning that this is okay, in the past it was not, but now it is. Learning this is liberating, and it will calm down your thinking. So the problem is really not the thought, it's the resistance, it's the judgment, it's the putting into categories, it's resisting the sensations, it's all that. So try this and let me know if that worked for you. Also, while you're watching this, I just made a free course, a 7 days course to heal deeper childhood sexual trauma, with practical exercises and guidance video. It's a step-by-step journey where you will go through my whole vision and we learn how to do shadow work, how to process the pain in the body, how to awaken spiritual, and it will take you through a journey where each step is smooth so that you can really let it flow and learn things that you don't know about trauma and do practices that are very powerful and efficient. And of course, if you have any questions, you can put them under the video and I will gladly answer and guide you deeper with anything you have. So thank you and see you soon.